Okay, welcome to today's episode of Youth and the Nation. You're listening to Queen Radio and Television. On today's episode of Youth and the Nation, we'll be talking about the challenges the youth faces in terms of unemployment, in terms of illiteracy. Why are the youth traveling out of the country? Is there no hope for youth in this nation? And while discussing on all these challenges, we will provide a solution to some of the challenges. And with me in the studio is my co-host, Miss Government Akpos. And we have a very special guest in the studio, Mrs. Kemi Cohen. You'll meet her immediately after the break. Welcome to Youth and the Nation. Can we meet you, Ma?
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Kemi Cole. I'm a youth empowerment project coordinator. I work with local governments in Oyo State.
Okay, Ma. According to what you said, you work with the local government.
I partner with local governments. I don't work with them. I partner with them.
Okay. Okay, Ma. Concerning the youth empowerment program you're talking about, can you give us more insights on what you people do?
Okay, thank you. Like I said, we are a youth empowerment outfit. And what we do is that we empower youths, and we do this in two ways. The first way is that we train youths in different locations. And then at the end of their training period, we empower them with tools and materials to start cottage industries of their own. That is one way. Then the other way is that we create jobs. So we create employment through the establishment of small-scale businesses, through manufacture, and through agriculture. Those are the two ways that we empower youths. And presently, we are working, we are empowering 50 youths in every local government and every local council development area in Oyo State. Right now, we're working with local governments in Ibadan. And then apart from that, we are not limited to just local governments. We work with churches, with organizations, you understand. We cut across all areas, all aspects. Thank you.
Okay, Ma, you talked about training. What kind of training, as a youth out there, what kind of training do you give? What specifically do you train them on?
We train them in different skills. We train them in fashion design, hairdressing, web design, wig making, makeup, artistry, carpentry, vulcanizing, auto mechanic, catering. The skills, they're like 15. I can't mention them offhand.
Okay, Ma. You said you train people different skills like hairdressing, etc. But Ma, I want to know if this skill acquisition that you people provide, is it for the non-educated ones, or even people who are graduates that don't have job yet? Do you people give them the opportunity to also learn from your skill?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll answer that this way.
Okay.
I graduated from the University of Ibadan. Law is my second interest, but I trained in decoration, event decoration. I trained in hairdressing. I trained in catering. Since I gave birth to my daughter, I've been the one making her hair. I've never taken her to the salon, if you understand. I said that to say this. It is not limited to the uneducated. It is for everybody. There are so many people, they graduated from tertiary institutions, but that's not what they are using that's not their means of livelihood now, you understand. They are making money from the skills that they learned. So it is not limited to the uneducated, it is for everybody. As long as you need to be gainfully employed, gainfully occupied, then it is for you.
Okay. So assuming I want to get this job, what criteria do I need? What material, what do you think I should bring to get that job after the training? How do I locate
what you need to train or what you need to get empowered?
Then get the job. You said the profile job
Okay,
after
jobs.
the training.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's we create jobs. You understand? Like I said, through the establishment of small businesses, through agriculture, through manufacture. You understand? So it is for different categories of people. If you are uneducated, there is a job for you, or there are jobs for you. If you are at the school start level, there is a provision. Yeah, there is provision for you. And if you are a graduate, there is also a provision for you. So it is for everybody. And what do you require? What you only require is that you are jobless and you want to work. That is the only requirement.
Okay, thank you. Based on what you said, that you people provide skill for a lot of person and you create job opportunities. But despite all these things you people do, it has come to my knowledge that most youths in Nigeria turns to leave the country to another, like the brain drain something. They felt if they live here, they will excel in another country. So this act, who is to be blamed? Is it the government or the youths,
Okay. You know, when people ask that question, the automatic response they expect is that the government. People like to blame the government. But I will tell you, it is not the government. No, it is not. And I say that emphatically. It is not the government. The person or the people to blame is you and I. And I will explain that. You know, it stemmed, you know, from our inability to do the proper thing until a gun is held to our heads. In Nigeria, we're unable to do the right thing. I'll tell you how how it comes to be that it is you and I that are responsible. Take for example, the woman, you understand, that sends our child to school, and then she is paying, you know, for him or her to pass. You understand? She's not encouraging this child to read and pass. When the person wants to do this or her school starts, she will pay so that the person will be passed. You understand? And then this kind of person, when he or she goes to tertiary institution, he or she is used to paying to pass, paying for marks. You understand? That is what he or she is used to until he graduates. You understand? He graduates from school, he does not understand what he has studied. And this is the kind of person, you understand? Because for one reason or the other, he or she gets into government. What kind of person do you think that person will make? What kind of leader do you think that person will make? The government is not an entity like that. It is we that make up the government. You understand? We are the ones that make up the government. You understand? So when this person gets into government, he or she is unable to do the right thing. You get, he or she does not understand why, you know, because he or she has not toiled, you know, for anything in his or her life. He or she does not understand why he should do right by those people who have toiled, those people who have worked hard. He doesn't understand why he should provide what he's supposed to do. You know, provide for them and all that. You understand? So, who is to blame? Is it the government? No, it is that mother who was then unable to guide her child right. It is that lecturer, you understand, who kept collecting money for marks, you understand. It is not the government, it is you and I. And until there's a renewing of our minds, every one of them, until we make up our minds to do the right thing, you know, at our own levels, you understand. It is a vicious circle to keep going like that. So that is it. It's you and I that's responsible.
Okay, ma. So this empowerment program, when is it coming up next? When is another empowerment? When are you likely to train youths?
You know something. We don't have a time when it comes up or when it does not come up. Okay. You understand? It is always ongoing. Do you get? Okay, like come 30th of December, Thursday 30th of December 2021, we are going to be empowering the youths that we have trained in some local governments and LCDAs. You understand? We have trained them. We're going to be empowering them with equipment, with tools, with materials that they're going to use to start cottage industries of their own. You understand? But as we are doing that, another batch is in training. Do you get? Another batch is in training. While that batch is in training, another batch is about to start. So it depends on when we like flag off in your maybe your organization or in your local government, or So it is always ongoing. As we're empowering some people are in training. Some people are about to finish. It is ongoing. As long as you indicate that you're ready to be trained and empowered, we are ready.
So a youth might be out there saying, how do I locate these people? How do I come for the training? You don't have a place. Like, if I'm interested, how do I?
Okay, we have an office. We have an office. Suite 1 and 2, Sultan Bello Hall, University of Ibadan. That is our office. But then we work through structured organizations. You understand? Like I told you, we work because we want to. We are different. You understand? We just don't work anyhow. You understand? We work. We want to monitor you. That's why we prefer to work with structured organizations. You understand? Local governments, churches, NASFAT, structure, so that we can monitor you. You understand? So, but if you are interested and you don't belong to any of the people or any of the organizations we are working with, you can actually register online. Okay. Yes, you can register on our website, and then we'll respond to you.
Okay, Ma. You said, if I heard what you said very well, you said you monitor the persons you are training. Please, Ma, how do you people monitor these persons that you trained?
We are not business as usual. We are not like, okay, national cake, come and eat. You understand? Okay, come and eat. We are really particular about youth being independent. That is our name. Mobilization for independence. You understand? We are particular about that. And that's why we're not going to do things the way maybe other people do it. Okay, just come and you have to take my equipment, so you go. You understand? We monitor you from the beginning to the end. And even after we empower you, we don't even leave you hanging. You understand? We are still going to be monitoring you. You understand? We are going to be doing things to make sure that you're actually making money from the products and from the services in which we have trained you. You understand? So how do we monitor? You understand? We have our trainers. You get it? We use our trainers, and it is whoever we say we train. You understand? If you want us to empower you, you have to train. You understand? And you won't just train. You have to know it, because it is when you know it, you understand. That's when you will be able to stand on your own. And then if it is when you stand on your own that people will come to you, that people will patronize you. If you train and you don't know it, if you take for example a fashion designer now that trained but didn't know it, and then we empower, the people bring clothes to the person, and the person keeps spoiling clothes. Will people come? People even if people start coming at the beginning, they will stop coming. And when they stop coming, it means you won't be making money. And then when you are not making money, then you are not independent. So our purpose for the project is not realized. You understand? So that is why we monitor. It is who our trainers say are certified. Certified to stand on their own. Those are the ones we are going to empower. And then when we empower you, we are going to be creating awareness for your products and services. You understand? We are not going to, because it is important that you are independent. Okay? It is when you are independent that our vision will be realized. So we monitor you till the end.
Okay, Ma.
So how do we monitor? You asked how we monitor.
Yes, Ma.
We have our team that do that, that monitors.
Okay, Ma.
That does that.
If I heard you again, you said you people follow up.
Yes.
People that your trainers deem fit, that they are good. Mm-hmm. Those are the persons you empower.
Yes.
Okay, Ma. I've seen a scenario whereby, let's say in a place where I'm coming from, there was this youth empowerment program. We were asked to learn a particular handwork, like hairdressing. And this lady who is a trainer, she was assigned to train us on how to make the hair. But we noticed she was unable to teach us even a style. She was able to cut, use the comb to cut a particular style for you. She was unable to do so. But at the end of the day, when the supervisees, as in you people who are in charge, came to supervise the events, she actually picked people that are already good in that to come and do that. So in that kind of scenario, how, like those of us that were unable to learn the skill, we are left behind, and you people now take the ones that are already made. So on that scenario, how will you know if these persons, your trainers, are actually doing what you people instructed them to do, ma?
Okay, thank you. You know, I started out saying that ours is not business as usual. You understand? We really mean for people to be independent. We really mean for people to know what we are training them in. And that is why we're not going to choose trainers anyhow. You understand? For you to be our trainer, there's a standard that you have to meet. You understand? Just don't, it is not possible. I don't know what organization did that. You understand? Okay. But it is not possible for us to choose a trainer that does not know what he or she is doing in that field. You know, we work with professionals. We have a standard to maintain. So we work with professionals. So that is not likely. It cannot even happen to us. A trainer will not be able to do, and then the trainer will not be able to train people. It cannot happen to us because we are really careful when it comes to picking our trainers. Yes.
Okay. So we believe this is actually not a charity organization. So how are we to tell that this whole thing is not sidelined or meant for one political party? I don't know if you understand. Maybe from the whole thing, giving out equipment, giving out tools, just training youth like that. We believe it's not just a charity work. We just hope it's not coming from one political side. Like regardless of their political party, every youth are expected to participate.
Thank you. We started in 2011. In 2011, it was not PDP that was in power, but we worked. If I had known you would ask this question, I would have brought some documents in APC government giving us credibility. You understand? We got documents from the APC government telling people that we are credible. Now it's APC government. And this is PDP government now. And we are still working. It tells you we are not working with any political party.
Okay.
We are just about the people. It's just for whether it is APC in government or PDP in government, we are just working. And we don't get our funding from governments. Okay. You understand? So there is no way that you can link us to any particular government. No government is funding us.
Your scheme, is it situated to just Ibadan only, or you people have other members that are doing same thing outside Ibadan?
Okay, I said something now. I said we work with all your